my heart beating, your secret safe with me. Just right, but broken our mirror, so our
let me show you what love is. Let me show you how to move your body.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Too much love and never hurt nobody.
On the way to the ring, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Candice Michelle.
Let me show you how to move your body. Let me show you how to get crazy. Too much love and never hurt nobody. No. All eyes on me. Every time I step in the room, boys be going crazy. They don't know what to do. I feel your stares on my thighs. It's no surprise. I got you standing at attention. So let it rise. See the curves, see the clothes, see the jewels and all. Stop whatever you was doing, cause I made you star. And I know what's on your mind, cause you drooling now. You wanna know how I'm the baddest? Let me show you how. Let me show you what love is. Let me show you how to move your body. Let me show you how to get crazy.
And the opponent, from parts unknown, the Alien.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell. Excellent counter. What ring presence?
He countered that one perfectly. Look at this, JR.
Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Well, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here before you do it. Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
These top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this.
And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. That was like 2 7/8, JR. This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some...
He's going up, JR! This could be big! Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty good, though, I must say.